guys, James Wilson-Taylor here for Rock Sound. We are backstage at When We Were Young Festival 2024. Newfound Glory on the lineup, and the guys join me now. How are we doing, gentlemen?
We're back.
Yes, we're back 1 year later.
Amazing, amazing. It's flown by, gents. It's flown by.
It really has.
I mean, got to be nice to be back as well. I mean, you guys went down an absolute storm last year. I know how much fun that whole thing was. Back once again, everyone's up for it. The sun's shining. It's got to feel pretty good.
Yeah, it feels nice today. Last year was so brutally hot, and today it feels really good.
Yeah.
So I'm stoked. I'm stoked.
And this year, we don't have to be in the sunshine. Even though the sunshine is nice today, we actually have a 7:25 p.m. slot.
Oh, that's true.
So, the sun will go down. Everybody would have had a great day. Hopefully not melted during the day, and so we'll have a nice nighttime set this year.
Very good. And, of course, this year we're into full album territory, guys. So, obviously, you guys have played Sticks and Stones in full a few times over the years, all that stuff when it's anniversary moments, all that kind of thing. So, I guess fairly familiar at this point with the idea of doing the album in full, but were there any moments you had to kind of go back and go, wait, how does that go again? Any little extra rehearsal bits like that?
I wouldn't say extra rehearsal bits, but we do have, obviously Chad's not here, our guitar player, so we have our friend Zach, who plays in Motion City Soundtrack, and also Britney Spears. And
I did not know that. There we go. That's cool.
So he, this is his first time with us, this part of tour and everything. So he had to learn a bunch of songs. So we were going through it for him mostly, but all of us were like good. And Dan, Dan's been playing with us from forever. So he knows it like back of his hand.
The only really interesting thing is that we're actually currently on a Catalyst 20-year anniversary tour. So yesterday in Soundcheck, it's like we soundcheck pretty much all of Sticks and Stones. But then later that night we play Catalyst, so it's like we're just playing tons of stuff right now, and that's the only thing is probably not getting confused over if you're playing My Friends Over You last versus today we're gonna play it second because the second one, and maybe transitions or things like that. So
I mean, to be honest, I love the fact that we love you guys, but you will struggle to find a better set opener than Understatement. It just hits the ground running.
I love playing that first.
Oh my god, it's gonna work so well. It's gonna get everyone going straight away. Hey, congrats on the Disney cover, guys. I love that album. I think you guys did a phenomenal job on that. I had a little chat with Chad around the release time. Actually, sounds like a really fun process. But just tell me how it was for you guys. It seems like a really fun.
It was really fun, and it was cool to be put up to the challenge for that song because the actual original song, is just vocals and an orchestra, right?
Sure.
So how can we make this the most Newfound Glory? And I think we pulled it off pretty well. I don't know.
Yeah, totally. I mean, you're the one who probably deserves the most credit because you had to not only tackle a vocal and a little bit of music song, but a female vocal nonetheless. So like Jordan said, we really just tried to make it as fun as possible. And with covers, obviously we're no stranger to covers, even Disney covers.
Movie covers too. Yeah, exactly.
But it's like you take a song that's already written and you do try to make it Newfound Glory. And for us, that means, does it need to be faster in parts, slower in parts, heavier in parts, different things? And we literally will sit in a room and kind of try all that stuff out until you find the right combination. So that's where it's fun because you don't really have the guesswork of, is this a good line for the song, or do you need to do this actual note? All that stuff done, and it's just a fun part. Does it feel energetic in this or that way? And
we're just setting up ourselves for the future to be a bar mitzvah / wedding band.
It's what we've all been hoping for over time. This is the end. That's the retirement fund right there. That's the way to do it right there. Got to get reaction to the massive scene news. Obviously, Warped Tour is back. Going to be a little bit different next year, but just seeing that coming back. I think the Pierre Simple Plan earlier was just just seeing the logo again, man. It's just so nice. It's got to feel pretty good.
It's cool. It's cool to see it, and I'm glad that we're doing it. It is a little bit different because obviously it's 2 shows here, 2 shows there, and the whole thing about Warped Tour was just sweating all day long and being on a 2-month long tour with. Sometimes it would be 10 shows in a row. Yeah. It was but it is cool to see it coming back. I don't know.
So I guess for backstage for the bands, it'll be different, maybe in a good way, because you don't have to make that decision of, do I want 2 months of, lines for catering and, kind of conditions that just aren't as maybe lush as here when we were young.
True.
But also, it's the right time for it, right?
Yeah.
Because you have When We Were Young is doing amazing out here. You have things like Slam Dunk in the UK doing amazing. Australia's got festivals like this, and everybody's been kind of doing it. So, yes, Warped went away, and you probably can't have an all-summer festival. It just doesn't work. But you can do these weekend festivals like they're doing, and
it definitely makes a lot of sense. And a nice little Florida date, which I'm sure you guys have had your eyes on there.
I don't know. We'll see.
We'll see. Fingers crossed. You never know. You never know. Never know. Couple of questions we're asking absolutely everybody here today. So the go-to festival question for a start. Big lineup, loads of friends of yours out there. Anyone you've never toured with before, never worked with before, where you think that's got to happen someday. We got to do that.
I would say Jimmy Eat World would be awesome. We've known those guys even before we were in a band. Like they would come, we would go see them play in Florida and like Orlando and places like that, in little clubs. And they would come to our friend RJ's house and party like afterwards.
Well, you know what's funny is, speaking of that, when we were young, I guess knew that maybe that would be a band that would be great for us to hang with and try to tour with. So they literally scheduled us at the same time.
Nightmare.
So now we
Nightmare.
can't hang out with them.
I know. I was kind of bummed because I really wanted to see them play that record. You
Oh,
know,
man,
Bleed American. Are they doing Bleed American today and Futures tomorrow or something?
I don't think so, but I would
Okay.
love it if they did, because I love both those records.
Yeah,
but I
yeah.
think it's Bleed American both days. But today
Yeah.
is apparently 20 Years of Futures, which is
And they
shout
did that,
out, because what an album.
I think
Weird.
I think the other day they played like a warm-up show.
Yeah,
and
yeah,
kids,
yeah.
Quite like us, they do one record 2 days ago,
Oh,
and then
yeah,
they have
that's
to do
true.
another record
You
today.
guys are on the same wavelength
Yeah,
with this. You're
exactly,
mixing it up with the
exactly.
full
There's
record
a lot of
plays.
parallels here. Maybe they'll listen to this
Hey,
interview.
there you
Hint, hint.
go. Never know, never know. Shout out, Jim. And then obviously we're also asking, because there's some goats at the top of this lineup, right?
Yeah.
Some absolutely incredible bands. I would like to know, first of all, definitively, gentlemen, what do you think is the best ever Fall Out Boy song? I know you played shows with them and stuff. You can pick hits, by the way. I'm not going to be that guy.
I'm not going to answer the question that you want me to, like in the way that you want me to, but I'm partial to a song. I don't even know the title because their titles are paragraphs, but in the chorus it's Can't Cover It Up. It's off of
Yeah.
From Under the Cork Tree.
I slept with someone in Fall Out Boy, and all I got was this song written about me. I believe
Thank
is
you.
what's
Yeah. But
Roughly.
because for me, and I'm going to tell you the story, it was called Can't Cover It Up or something like that because I'm partial. Chad screams on that song
he
in
does.
the bridge.
Oh, right.
And I actually recorded Chad screaming.
Oh, I didn't know that.
I have.
We all did the gang vocals.
Yeah,
Yeah,
and I
yeah.
have additional engineering credits on From Under the Cork Tree
I did not know that detail.
because
That's
I
great.
recorded that in the UK of all places. It's
Yeah,
crazy
that's right.
full circle here. Yeah, in
That's
a
the
just
inevitable
dingy
choice.
dressing room, probably
Yeah.
at like Nottingham Rock City or something.
And I remember all of us doing "Can't Cover It Up,"
Yeah.
like recording it in the dressing room.
Yeah, I think, or maybe even the bathroom, so that was better reverb or something. But yeah, so
I knew about the chat element. I had not known that you worked on. That's really, really cool. Very, very cool to see that. Well, similarly, I've got to ask you best MyCam song. Again, I will happily allow hits if you want to pick those because they're hits for a reason. But what
Yeah.
do you think is definitively the best MyCam song?
Oh man.
I can answer that one as well.
Man, they have some bangers.
They really did. They really did.
I mean, obviously, like Helena,
Yeah.
I would
and
pick
like
that.
which
It's a
one?
popular choice.
Helena, I would.
Yeah, it's fine.
I mean, yeah, it's one of the most popular songs of them, but I'm a musician kind of guy, and there's just something about the arrangement of that song. It's
beautifully
got all
done.
the feels. Moving.
There we go.
Yeah.
There we go. Definitely does it. Guys, it's an absolute pleasure as always. Look forward to seeing the set later on. And yeah, we'll just catch up again soon, all right?
Yeah, thanks, man.
Hey,
Good to see
aren't we? Maybe we'll talk to you in May over.
Oh,
in,
yes.
yeah,
Yes. Shout
Yeah.
out Slam Dunk. Very
That's
excited
right.
to see you
will
guys
see
back
us
there.
soon. I
That is very
believe
true.
last year when you talked to us, it was, when are you guys coming back to the UK?
Well, there
And
we
we're
are.
like, I don't know.
Finally,
Now we do.
finally, we got it. I'd say, actually, let's throw this in there as well, because the fan reaction, when that lineup dropped, I loved how many people were just like, finally,
Yeah,
here
yeah.
we go. Nice to see you boys there.
Literally, we were saying that ourselves. Finally,
Yeah.
we're back.
So good. So that's going to be a great weekend. Well, yeah, we'll see you in May, all right? Good to see you boys. Newfound Glory, everybody.